What is going on, guys? We are live and in action today for another segment of Let's Build an S game. So, today we are going to really just add secrets, man. We're going to add extra little caves, we're going to add some extra levels to go. We're going to add some extra levels to go through. Um, yeah, not going to get too in depth with it. We're going to have fun with it. Let me go ahead and get the stream posted in the Nest Maker group. Bam. I'll do my due diligence and post in the Discord. All right. Get the chat open back up here. My battery is full enough. There we go. I need my drawing glove. So, I should probably get a controller hooked up too to test some of this stuff. Hmm. There's all sorts of opportunities for other levels, actually, for more screens, which I think would do a good job of making the world seem more open. I feel like it's kind of condensed right now. Get my controller so I can test stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot stand testing my games with the keyboard. All right, now that's all set up and ready to go. Um, I'm gonna start by having my character move around the world. Having my character move around the world so that I can kind of see where I want to add levels. What happened? It no work. What's going on? Everything's plugged up right. Maybe something's being buggy with the inputs on the actual emulator. Looks like it. Yeah. Not sure why that happened, but it happened. For some reason, that screen triggered and he didn't give me my sword, so that's something that has to be addressed. Now he should be gone. But I need to reset that and see, is this also acting as a trigger? Yes, it is. And if that's the case, then I cannot have that on the same screen. Either that or we're going to have to try to find a way. Hmm. I'm very glad that I found that. Very glad. Okay. Let's run around some more. Um, I'd like it to look a little bit different than that. Do I truly have to get rid of two? Hmm. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to add like secret rooms and stuff. I don't really have any rhyme or reason for what I'm doing. Um, so I think I just need to have some more branching, some more stems branching different directions, some more levels going different ways to expand the world and make it feel a little bigger. I think it's so linear, like you can only go on the exact paths that take you where you need to go. Let's go ahead. Ugh, missed. All right. That's kind of sloppy because when you leave that area up there, you don't want it to condense on you. But I guess that's the way that opens up there. Before I get too far, let's change the tile layout to the maze. I have no idea which one it is. There we go. Um, do I not just have a treetop asset for the maze? There we go. I might completely fucking redo and delete all this. Who knows? If I'm gonna build them, I need to build them to where they look decent. Okay. There we go. Now I can make copies of this room, and I won't have to keep stressing out about building them. So I know that I'm going to make it warp to Underworld. Let's come down here to Underworld. Take a room like this. No, I don't want to. There's too much going on with that room, triggers and whatnot. We'll take a random room. All right, we can copy this with Control C. We'll put this cluster over here. Control V. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these rocks in here. Let's also... I just realized something. It's not like that in any... What the fuck? Is it like that in all of my? No, thank God. I was like, my whole second dungeon, if it was like that, I was gonna be like upset that I had to go back and redo all that work. And then I need to figure out where's that screen? Right here. That is screen 10.5. Let's set the warp in location to right there. Warp out to room 12.8 Underworld. Oh shit. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Dude, the game's coming well. It's coming along. Um, there's a couple things that need to be done programming wise, but my programmer is focusing on the bite off right now, so it's going to be a few weeks out on that. But once that's settled, I can get my enemy AI exactly how I want it, and this game's going to be fucking raps, bud. I'll also have to go through and add all of the music and sound effects, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, we're at the home stretch. I saw that your game's been coming along in the NES Maker group today, man. That's really awesome. Warp in location there. Right? Yeah, playtesting and cleanup takes quite a bit too. You got to hone it and get it perfect. It looks solid, man. Yeah, dude. Star Tropics was cool too. The adventure, yeah, man, adventure games are fun. I will tell you that the adventure module in NES Maker is pretty barren. So if you don't have a decent grasp of ASM or somebody who can do a lot of the programming for you, um, it was a struggle. It's been a struggle working with it, but we're finally getting everything homed in over here. So I'm sure you'll be able to do the same as well. All right. Now, as far as the underworld map goes, What screen is that again? 10.5, 10.5. So we are warping out to screen 10.5. No, that's absolutely not true. 100% wrong. On previous versions of NES Maker, the adventure module was super well put together, and you could almost build a game with it right out of the box. The way that the enemy AI was really well done, the way that the enemy AI worked was really well. Yeah, there was a lot of ways that it was way better. But this adventure module on 4.5 is pretty much barren. Like you're gonna have to do everything from scratch. Nothing works the way it's supposed to. Yeah, dude, check it out for sure. Like I said, you can definitely do things with it. It's just it's not cookie cutter right out of the box like it was in previous versions. That's all I'll say. Need to add a wall here. Get rid of the ladder. He said Metroidvania out of the box is where the real headache's at. Dude, I can't attest. I haven't tried. And then I need to change these to a warp. So warp. Let's go ahead and reset those monsters. Oh, my bad. Let's put them right. Oh no. Let's put them right here. We'll do a vertical scrolling one. These guys are eventually probably going to move random. Once that code gets hashed out a little better, once my programming guy gets that done, and we get it working smoothly, because right now the move random is a hot mess. They don't take direction for account with the sprite, so they just fucking run around and look all silly and shit. Uh, but once I get that settled, these guys are probably going to be switched to move random. Oh wow. Yeah, the forums are really such a vital resource, man. You said that's pretty much what you've done the last few days, apply band-aids and fixes from the forum. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Such a vital resource. Let's go ahead and put 2 health pickups in here. Also, if a boss shoots and you have a right for scroll flag on, it will lock the screen and hard lock the game when you kill the boss. Oh shit. Yeah, so if you can jump over some of those hurdles, man, you're gonna have no problem with the adventure module. I heard that once you add scrolling into games, they start getting a little wonky. I've never personally tried to do a platformer or scrolling or anything of that sort. No, I'm not gonna put 2 health pickups in here. I'm only gonna put one. Now let's also need to get rid of these. I don't need these here. I'm gonna need people to play test my maze portion of this game soon. It's actually probably once I get the enemy AI fixed, it will be ready. But literally, before I go on, this entire upper left hand chunk of my map is just that's your first dungeon in the game, and it's a giant fucking maze. I can't wait for people. I want to see who can get through it with the fastest time. I want people to time themselves. Oh, these are the wrong sprites. It works. Is it if I do this? Oh, I don't have my weapon unlocked. That's okay. That's not what I was testing. So, and then, yes, this is my first game, though. This is a rebuild of my. I built this game for the first NES Maker bite off all the way back in 2019 on the first version of NES Maker. And then I wanted to rebuild it on the 4.5 platform so that I could update the game as NES Maker got updated. Because back when NES Maker first started, the previous versions of NES Maker for before 4. I think 4.5. Um, the updates couldn't carry over. So every time that you would update NES Maker, you would have to start a new game all over from scratch. So I wanted to circumvent that, and I wanted to rebuild it on 4.5. Oh yeah, there's no Lost Woods type stuff in the maze whatsoever. It's straightforward. Other than the fact that there's some of these rabbit holes that you can jump in. You can jump in these rabbit holes and they take you various places in the maze. Um, but yeah, that's the closest thing to the Lost Woods. I was gonna go to the underworld, and I actually think instead of having the open archway, I am just gonna put a ladder. Wrong one. We're just gonna do that. Get our cave ladder, and that's gonna take you back up out of the cave. We'll set our warp in location to right there and see if it still works correctly. Nope. I was afraid of that. All right. Warp in location is going to have to be right there instead, which is more than fine. Cool. All right. Now, this room right here needs enemy reverse direction tiles. I'm going to have to go through and eventually do this for every single room. The bats are notorious for going off screen really quickly, though. I've noticed they do it almost immediately. Now, when they hit the sides, they should turn around. This is the move random script. And for like these bats right here, it works good because they don't change directions. But there's other enemies, specifically one called the Maw Pit, and well, he's caught down there, caught in a little. They look absolutely absurd. That knockback is probably going to get nerfed a tad bit. Why didn't it hurt him? What the fuck? Yeah, it's probably going to get nerfed a tad bit because they just fly all the way across the screen. And then I'm also going to add some. The player has knockback. Whoa. But he has to be sitting still. We got to fix it. As soon as I hit the D pad, it takes him out of his knockback. Do I not have any more mob pits in the world? Where the fuck are they? If not, I'll have to diversify. Diversify my enemies. Yeah, this is it. This is illustrating how the move random script doesn't account for direction. It just fucking throws them in any old direction and they look crazy. Well, I guess it's working pretty smooth right now. Oh, I died. That's okay. I'm gonna make this a fucking warp. Right as soon as you get out of town, if you come out here and fucking walk down into this carve out, it's gonna warp you. But you have to actually come down and touch the trees. Let's do that. And it's gonna take you. See. What screen is that? 10:9. It's gonna warp you out to screen 10:9. And then what is this screen? 13:8. This is gonna warp you out to Underworld. 13:8. Let's go back. Since this is a duplicate room, let's go ahead and we're gonna switch up the enemies in here, obviously. I might even make the floor all black. Is there an all black tile? Nope, unfortunately not. Damn. Let me see here. Okay, we're sticking with this one. I thought I had a version of these dungeons with an all black floor, and it looks pretty sweet. I used to. I had it on one previous version of the game. I'll just have to remake it. Yeah, I had a Zelda Easter egg in the old version of the game, and it definitely had a black floor. Okay. Another thing we're gonna do is put the ladder on the top of this room. Double it up. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Well, there's no way to combat that. Just is what it is. Then we'll put some different monsters in here. Let's go over here to the monster banks. Okay, so the bats are in monster monster group 1. Monster bank 1, right? Nope. They're in monster bank 0, tile 6. Okay. We will put some fire bats in here. Fire bats look good. We will go ahead and put let's go ahead and put a projectile pickup in this room. Now let's test it out and see if it works. Fuck yeah. I like it. I don't know. It doesn't really hurt anything to keep this shit farmable. I mean, you use the 5 knives pretty quickly, running out of them constantly. So currently in my village here, in every room, There's one door that you can go in and actually enter the house, since there's one warp per screen. There's multiple houses in every like level or whatever, but you can always enter one of the houses in the level. Animals in the woods are acting strange. So, for instance, there's four right here, but you can only go into one of the doors. Whoa, my warp's wrong there. Whoa, okay. We have to change this. So I'm going to make it to where the top left is the only one that's staying as a warp. The rest of these are getting changed to solid. My warp in location is going to be right there. So let's try that again. All right, can't walk in there. Got to fix that trigger problem with the paths. These guys are the wise men of the town. They all have super, super important information that tells you maybe where you need to go or gives you an enemy's weakness. They're all followers of the Oracle, who has a similar sprite but a different color to them. The Oracle is the one who guides the village. Okay. Mm, let me think. Let me think. This checkpoint's also acting as a trigger, which is something that I'm going to have to figure out. I need to add to the to-do list in the Discord because Miko here is vital. He is a vital NPC because he gives you your sword. But at first, if I go over the checkpoint, leave, come back, oh fuck, no more Miko. Well, now we're soft locked because we cannot get our sword and we cannot engage in combat. Which wouldn't become a problem until the very first boss because after you beat him, it activates a boss lock. All right. I can't even pick that up. Maybe if I make the enemies faster, it'll be more challenging. Yeah, this motherfucker right here moving random and shit. He's the one you gotta watch out for. All right, there's a checkpoint for there. Now this one, this doesn't do anything. That's the only one that doesn't do anything. Are these rupees the right color? Hmm. It's gonna be a game changer once the music's implemented as well. It's gonna make it feel like a completely different game. There we go. Yeah, the rupees are the right color there. I must have something wrong on that screen. Let's address that right now. The screen. Yep. There we go. Then you find a fucking hole and you're like, I don't. Should I go in it? Should I? It fucking throws you somewhere else, bro. Throws you somewhere else in the maze. Was it a good choice? Was it a bad choice? That's yet to be seen. Well, I think I'm gonna change this screen too. I have all the letters to say congratulations, thank you for playing. Yeah, I just want to add congratulations to the top. I think it'll just give it a little more depth. Thank you for playing. It's just so like subtle. Just beat the game. Thanks for playing. That's it. Now my special fucking thanks page is fucking badass though. All right. What happens if I change this whole room to water? Yeah. I have a palette called Waterfall Path. Cool. Where is it? There we go. Oh, that was the wrong path. Yeah, I got to use number two. Number two and three are very similar, but three is not complete. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck? What is happening right now? It is bugging out for some reason. I am not sure what is going on. Does it have something? My tablet acting weird? I don't know. Hmm. I don't like that at all. I'm going back to the previous build on that one. There we go. All is well. Well, that does it for me, guys. I'm wrapping up for the day. Need to take a rest. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It's been super fun. I'm sure I will be back for some more streaming action soon, and we will be making more NES games. Let's go.